Okay, here we are with Matt Bell, the driving force behind the BirdsEye project, which really could become a key catalyst in revitalization of downtown, bringing a lot of people living and working downtown, walking without vehicles. You have the space there, there's the parking there, there's a whole bunch of stuff there.
Yeah, it's really exciting, and it's a really great part of downtown that a lot of people have overlooked for a long time. We've got nearly 3 acres on the oldest beach in the country, and I think presently a tax base of $20,000 is what the city gets out of this amazing industrial blight. We've got 75,000 square feet existing on the ground, which we could just continue to rent as industrial blight. Or the property could go through the redevelopment process, and we believe be producing to the city of Gloucester somewhere between $250,000 and $400,000 a year. There's a potential for a $30 to $50 million investment in the property, which could be a significant investment in downtown, and be supporting mixed use, industrial, commercial, and residential.
There's one part that you left out that I think people would be really excited about, and that is the access of community. You're talking about some kind of like a pavilion down there, or people, space for people to actually use.
Right.
Public.
Right. One of the things that we think is really important is always public access to the beach, and we know that part of our plan from the beginning has to create a we call it pavilion piazza, and that would be where the Chamber of Commerce parking lot is presently. It would still continue to serve as parking during the week, but on the evenings and weekends it would be a public access piazza to the beach, and that would continue to always support the St. Peter's Fiesta, and which we're very committed to. And there's also a tremendous opportunity for what we see as a combination farmers market, flea market, as well as a greengrocer and hopefully a beach club / health club, as well as an artisan development which would support craftsmen and artists, all of that similar to the Torpedo Factory in Washington, D.C. And so part of the element is to have professional and have residential, have industrial, have commercial, but also part of it is to have something that is really of a human scale and interactive with people coming and going and playing and participating year-round, particularly in season, but out of season it would kind of be that, flea market type operation, and down-to-earth access, so that there's not an exclusive nature. There's not just something for those people. It's a combination of community and diversity, and we see that to be a primary component of the synergy that we believe BirdsEye can create.
Well, you had I know this process has been going on for a long while of taking community input, and where you solicited ideas from the neighborhood and from actually the city, or anyone really could have gone to these meetings you were holding and stuff like that. What are some of the things that came out that maybe you didn't even realize beforehand out of these meetings, and what are some of the things that are realistic that you'd like to see happen and actually also economically viable for this?
Right. Well, we're having a big show this Saturday at City Hall, and we're going to be discussing kind of what we've gathered over the last year's input from a lot of people from both the neighborhood and the downtown district, as well as the community at large, as well as from some people across the country. And we're very excited because part of our vision is to incorporate a whole kind of baby boomer medical consciousness of, having it permitted for whether it could be a retirement home, a nursing home, an Alzheimer's ward. Every day I feel like I'm more in touch with, you know, that aging process, and the relationship of an integrative medical center. I went to a very exciting symposium last weekend on breast cancer, and kind of how we need to educate about vitamin D, and how we need to be proactive in taking better care, you know, in a proactive sense. And it brings us to a consciousness of integrative medicine, with everything from massage to acupuncture to homeopathy to allopathic standard American Medical Association care, integrated together into one complex, so that when we're caring for people and people are being, you know, in the process of their health journey, that they can seek and benefit from a multiple of services. And we've got that sort of vision, and I think group coming together, people who are interested in participating. How we pull it together is, you know, part of the challenge, but we've also got an exciting company that we hope will be an office user from some folks up the line in the Beverly area who have been working in the biotech world for the last 5, 6, 7 years, and they're considering possibly coming. And the concept of residential is something that, from a small, I think it's called a pied de terre, a small footprint on the ground, to a regular residential apartment or cooperative living situation. But also we're very excited about the concept of live workspace for the artisans, so that you will actually by ordinance be allowed to have live workspace, and that's something we haven't done in Gloucester before. That makes a lot of sense to us. Timby, come here. And
we have a guest right here. This is the special guest.
Come on. And so, you know, it's kind of the combination. As I drove over here this morning, just seeing different people who I know who live downtown and are walking to work, and you know, walking their dogs, and you know, downtown Gloucester on our waterfront is such an amazing asset. And right now we've kind of suffered from years of limited use, and I just see that we have a wonderful opportunity. And the word that just keeps coming back to me is revitalization, and that's what it's all about.
All right. Well, that's good stuff right there, Mac. That's the first part of our interview. We're gonna talk about the symposium in our second part.
Thank you.